Hey guys, no crazy intro for today. Just want to go ahead and thank all of you for 400 subscribers. Anyway, let's get into the video.
Yeah.
Furries. Most people know what the term furries are. They could be anywhere all over the internet. To YouTube, to TikTok, to any social media platforms that you can think of. Now, if you don't know what the term furries are or who they are, I would just advise you just to leave this video right now. But for those that are watching this video, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So there's this YouTuber, or should I say a furry VTuber, that goes by the name of Garoshadowscaile, or Garo for short. He's mostly known for his content, which I'll get into in a bit, but before I do, let me just explain a little more about him. Besides being a furry VTuber, he is also a Twitch streamer, as well as being a gaming YouTuber, and that's just basically it. Down the line, I will be explaining why I don't like Garo. Also, a couple of things that I'll mention is that for now on, through this video, Garo's face will be replaced with Lord Faquaad, because he has the audacity to falsely copyright strike videos that he disagrees with, which I'll talk about later in the video. And also, it's way more funnier this way. This means that if he decides to falsely copy strike my video for criticizing his likeness, he is admitting that he has the likeness similar to Lord Faquaad, which means that's where Photoshop comes to play. I also have a special guest that absolutely agreed to help me in part of this video, and I totally didn't put him on gunpoint in the making of this video. Anyway, I'm done ranting for now. Let's start with the video as always.
They're not thick! 2 butt cheeks, mister. 2!
So, nothing in this content seems out of the ordinary. I don't know why that's the case, but it's pretty much covers everything. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. I was wrong, guys. I was 100% wrong. Everything is wrong with this content. Besides the most obvious and appropriate thumbnails,
Which we'll be checking out later.
but his content has your standard kids content. When you watch or scroll through some of his videos, you'll find that he plays block game, Terraria, Fall Guys, and other games that target towards kids. It also doesn't help that Garo screams like a Looney Tunes character on crack. If you're telling me that this is not kids content, then you have something wrong with you, and holy shit, don't get me started with those thumbnails. They have to be the most 6-baity thumbnails I've seen to date, and the titles are just mind-boggling. I don't know what to say now. There's really nothing to say here. I'm reading the script and I don't even know what the fuck to say, bro. This is how mind-boggling it is. I'm going to review a few of them just to give you an idea, and please don't cut me out of context when I say this. Alright, here we go. Puro sniffed my butt. Puro changed me. Puro changed me into a goof furry again. He ruined my back door. I gave him my dragon noodle. I rode a gay dragon. Puro changed me into a goof furry. I changed into a submissive furry. They changed me into a shark. You want me to go ahead and fucking stop now? Because fuck. Oh, man. I feel like I need therapy right after saying it out loud. And thank fucking God I'm not the only one that thinks that Garo's content is for kids. Say hello to Clappedseal, or aka Clappedseal. He also has covered Garo beforehand. According to him, quote, as for his content, most of my issues are with the person behind it instead. Really, it's fodder for kids. Obviously for me, but it's standard kids content. Biggest complaint is the blatant sex baiting. Definitely rubs me the wrong way. Although again, it's the person more so. End quote. If you thought that was bad, oh, don't worry, man. Don't worry. We're only scratching the surface. Let's just continue, shall we?
How does it feel to be exposed like that? I don't know! The butt picture? Bad!
Garo's Discord server has to be one of the worst and one of the most strictest servers I've ever seen or ever been to. It's like if you had North Korea as a Discord server, and instead of having my fat boy Kim Jong-un, but you instead have a furry version of Lord Faquaad running the server. If anything, the server doesn't have a whole lot of stuff you could do. It doesn't let you text unless if you're in the voice call, in which you can't chat in the voice chat. How in the fuck are you gonna use the voice chat if you can't talk in there? But guess who is allowed to speak in the voice chat? Any guesses? Any guesses? Going once, going twice? Well, I'll give you a hint. It's a photoshopped image of Lord Faquaad. Despite the lack of channels and interactions on the server, the rules are so strict. In fact, these rules would be easy to break just you existing on the server. Like, look at the few rules and tell me this is just pathetic behavior. Number 1, due to many creators insisting, harassing, and threatening attacks against my viewers and myself, other active creators may not remain here. No advertisement, siphoning, etc. I don't know how you pronounce the middle part. Leave it into the comments if you guys can tell me what it is, please. Rule 2. Due to many reported issues of hate, harassment, and manipulation, no DM/friend requests /etc. Rule 3. No ignorance, selfishness, toxicity, drama. Okay, I just gotta stop this right now. Because my brain is just fried. Either way, I'll go through the rest later, I guess. It's so dumb, and reading the rules makes me want to vomit glitter and rainbows. More so, I did a little bit of snooping and went to the voice chat just to see what's going on. And moments later, Garo would say the following: make sure that no one is doing anything suspicious. Which I assume, I was in the voice chat, okay? I didn't remember what he said. But anyway, as I didn't realize, I forgot to take my channel off of my profile and just banned me just because I have a YouTube channel. At least that's what I assume, but I would be 100% certain that was the case. Garo knows what he is doing, and before you say it, no, that's not the worst thing that he has done, but I wanted to cover it for everyone and let you all know that don't join the server. It is not worth your time. You can't really do a whole lot over there, and it's not a place that you would want to join in. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't go back there again. Like, I wanted to come back over there anytime soon. Anyway, let's talk about something else where I'm gonna shit out marbles.
The butt is only maybe just a little bit yumsy sometimes, Choma.
His Patreon is honestly, in my opinion, just dumb. Trust me as I say this, you will waste your money by spending it on a per month Patreon membership. And don't worry, I don't have much about it, so this is going to be a little short. Well, not really, but I'm still going to be covering the expenses and shit. I'm only going to be talking about the prices of the membership tiers. For starters, let's talk about our cheapest price on his Patreon. For about just only $5, you'll get the Paul tier, where it gives you access to the Discord server, which for about $5, I would rather spend it on a $5 footlong than a Patreon rule, where you can get access to a Discord server that I would have come back to ever. Oh wait, and there's more. For $25, you get a cookie shipped to your door with a $5 bill on top of it. I wish I was kidding though, but no, that was a lie. You just get a Patreon tier called Cookie, where you gain a slot in Garo's Minecraft server. Like, what the fuck? Man, sure, those 8-year-olds are gonna buy that just for a Minecraft server. Anyway, I'm not only that, but you have the priority featured in Garo's videos, and also play Minecraft with him, and don't forget that you'll get early access to his new videos. Wow, that's very convenient, isn't it? I wonder if there's more options that you can get access to. Well, I got you covered. for only about $100. $100, you'll get the love tier, where Garo himself will friend you on VR chat, and you are granted a slot in his VR chat streams, where you and Garo can chat and take pictures together. Remember, you must be 18 plus to chat with him. You'll also have the higher priority for being featured in his Minecraft videos. And on top of that, you can songquest the music bot in his daily Discord streams. You can also be granted a slot for playing with Garo in the community games. Man, what a fucking steal. I could spend much money on something that's worth $100 than that shit. Now, if you think these prices are bad, well, don't worry, buddy. I got you covered. For about $250, you'll get the tier that I cannot say out loud, where you can DM Garo once a day and get a daily response. You're also granted a 2-minute private voice chat call with Garo, and also a selfie with Garo in VR chat. Oh, what's that? That's not even enough for you? Well, let me introduce you to the final price that you might love. Like you want to buy that amount of money. For a whopping $500, you'll receive the Gasm tier, where you get double of 20 minutes in a Discord call, a 20-minute VR chat private session with Garo, 2 Discord DMs every day, and finally, a virtual hug from Garo. You heard that, folks. Now, let's be honest, this is a scam by itself, and there is no way in hell people are gonna buy that, unless if you're a fan of Garo. I'm sorry to say it, but what you're paying right there is not worth your time. Nor will it be. Now, that might be bad, but there's more to it than you think. So grab your popcorn, your drink, or whatever kind of beverage you want, or whatever snack, I don't care. And let's talk about the nitty-gritty stuff, shall we? Man, I'm gonna fucking die.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Well, I don't know where to start from here. Garo has to be one of the most egotistical and narcissistic person that I covered on YouTube. From the things that I showed you earlier, this, I must say, looks more of a cult than a fan base. Looking at Discord again, you'll see the rules are very strict and are some of the most pathetic rules that even a Discord mod could easily break them. It also doesn't help that the welcome sign doesn't look welcoming at all. But anyway, take a look at some of the old rules, like Rule 1. No active streamers / YouTubers allowed here. Do not mention your or anyone else's stream, server, etc. directly, indirectly, whether in my server or in DMs through my server. Wait, no streamers or YouTubers? Yep, you didn't really mishear that. If you had a channel that has a following, you're not allowed to be into his server. I should have at least hid my channel in my profile more, but god damn you, Garo. Why? I'm just kidding. Just don't sue me, please. Anyway, Rule 2. No DMs or friend requests or gaming requests to other viewers. Keep the focus on myself and my content, which means you're going to get banned regardless. Unless if you focus on Mr. Lord Faquaad and his content, you should be fine, because no one is superior than Garo is. Anyway, let's look at more of those rules. Okay, I already went through Rule 3. It also doesn't help that Garo is being a little bit of a hypocrite. Let's just move on. Rule 4 is pretty dumb and generic, so let's just move on. Oh, what's this? No, not safe for work? Hey, buddy. Not gonna lie to you, pal, but you already broke one of your own rules, bro. Totally not hypocritical of you putting that in your rules, cause it's okay for him to make YouTube thumbnails look
Smexy.
but not okay for anybody posting not safe for work content on your server. Okay, you know what, anyway, moving on. So this is blatantly obvious for all of you that know. Garo cares about your money and your view time more than you. And it doesn't consider the fact that Garo thanks his viewers for paying $500 of Patreon tiers like a robot trying to be thankful. Here's a little bit of a clip.
Satoshi, Big Eyes, Precious Wiggly, thank you so much for being a WoW tier patron. I love and appreciate you so much, Precious Wiggly. That makes me super duper happy to see. And don't forget, you can send me at least a DM every day and I will respond. You are guaranteed that as per your rewards.
The way that he thanks his viewers is hysterically hilarious and hilariously pathetic. It's obvious that Garo doesn't like giving people attention. He's only doing it just to make people think he's a nice and caring person, because he doesn't seem to enjoy hugging people. It's honestly sad to think how anyone would pay that much money just for the content creator, and we've seen it a whole lot. Garo's cult-like fanbase is a very unhealthy obsession, and what makes this worse is that Garo controls his followers that even the smallest things would piss him off. Like, take a look at the message on your screen right now, which says, quote, you came on 9/4, 9/8, 9/9, 9/10, and 9/14 for the total of 2 hours and 10 minutes watch time. That's not even the full duration of a single stream. I see you sending a lot of messages, but they seem to be condensed within short time bursts. Your low watch time suggests that you're just coming and going rather than at least leaving the stream open when you can't be active. Due to all of that, you don't qualify for regular status. You'll have to do better, much better, end quote. This has to be a good example of what kind of person Garo is. This poor soul wanted to get some sleep, but Lord Faquaad doesn't allow it. It just shows how much control that Garo has with his viewers. Oh no, wait. That's not all. Not only that Garo gets mad at people that don't watch his streams more often, but would also get mad at them for celebrating their birthday. Here it is on screen. Quote, hey Zach, I hope you have a good birthday. Just remember, keep the attention/focus on myself in my server/stream. It really felt like you were pushing your birthday topic and gift topic a bit much. Bro, what do you mean pushing your topic a bit much? Bro, you're the one pushing people into watching your videos and shit. Stop being a fucking hypocrite. Then when you were mentioning that you couldn't post a pic, it felt like you were baiting for a gift sub or for DMs to ask for your gift. Don't do that again, alright? End quote. Well, that ending wasn't so passive aggressive at all. This is a thing with Garo. He wants to be the center of attention and wants people to give him the attention that he deserves. Like he has. More so, there was a little incident, quote unquote, between Garo and a mod on Telegram. I'm not gonna read the whole entire thing, but I'll let you guys read it. So, here it is on screen. Pause it if you, I don't know, decide I want to read it, but anyway, back to what we were talking about. For some more context, a fan and Garo were friends at one point, and you could talk to other people.
Which, by the way, this was before when Garo made the rules insanely strict.
After a fan joined the server, Garo would start to get ridiculously strict with the rules, and it was so bad to the point where he made it so you couldn't post any artwork in his server that didn't feature him. Bro, imagine being this petty over artwork on a Discord server. Like, holy shit. This man is so mad that an artist didn't feature Garo in the artwork. Like, brother! Oh my god. A fan added a moderator to the emote server, where right after that, got banned for breaking rule number 1. And Garo started texting the fan on Telegram. Oh wait, there's more. There's more to it. Garo attempted to force not one, but 2 moderators that were friends with that said fan to stop talking to them. Luckily, one of the moderators is still enticed with the span, but the other fan is just a fucking piece of shit. So yeah, Garo's hotbox of a community is a very manipulative and unhealthy obsessive community. And the more followers that listen to Garo, the more they'll be controlled in the fan base. there should be a lesson here that I want to go through in this part. That is, if you ever want to join a server or a community, my advice is just don't go for the ones that try to force you to worship someone or force you to watch their content. Anyway, I'm tired of ranting about this cult-like fan base. Let's just move on.
Of course it's the worst one. Oh, and they're not covering it up this time. Oh, no.
Alrighty, you know what time it is. We're going to look at a video that Garo made. I won't be watching the video entirely, because most of it is just Garo, quote-unquote, apologizing. But we all know you're really not sorry, Garo. Anyway, let's watch the video.
Hey guys, I've seen a lot of discussion about my channel, my Patreon, my Discord. I wanted to address it and talk about it.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip this part.
I've seen some people saying that my community is mostly made up of minors, and this is simply not true. YouTube is one of my biggest platforms and has some of the best analytics. And if you go down here, you can see that over 75% of my viewers are between the ages of 18 and 44. Less than 7% of my viewers are between the ages of 13 and 17. So less than 7% of my viewers are minors. The vast majority of my viewers and community are over 18 years old.
Okay, the problem with that is it's not 100% accurate. It's the same response as Mole's video that I covered a while back, where they said their content isn't made towards kids, though they completely act like a cartoon character. Since this is Garo we're talking about, let me show you something. So, according to Google, and yes, I'm using it, don't judge me, it says that, quote, a third of children, 31%, is prepared to lie about their age online. 17% of 8 to 16-year-olds pretend to be older, end quote. Okay, maybe this isn't a smart decision. Let's try something else. Alright, let's try Ofcom, I think. Ofcom, I think. This is, Ofcom, or Ofcom. I don't know how you say Ofcom. Alright, let's try Ofcom, or whatever it's called. Which I totally found on my own. I didn't get it from Clappy.
Please don't sue me.
Okay, so 32% of ages 8 to 17 changed their ages to 18 and older, and most of 54% of ages to 8 to 17 made their own profile accounts, and at least 27% of them are using someone's profile, and this is YouTube we're talking about here, which means, Garo, most of your fan base is full of minors. The reason why the 18 to 24 bracket is higher than any other brackets you see here, there's a percent chance that those are minors hiding behind a profile that isn't their age. But yeah, there we go. There's proof. If you want to see more of the papers, I'll put them in the description. But for now, let's continue.
Now, regarding my Patreon, I've seen that some people have the impression that people have to be pledged to my Patreon to be part of my community, or even to talk to me. That's simply not true. Most of my community isn't pledged, and I chat and hang out with them every day, and Twitch and Discord for hours, regardless of Patreon status. And I do that because I love it. I love talking to my viewers and hanging out with my community.
I already covered your Patreon earlier, but I guess I'll have to talk about it again. Garo, if you love hanging out with people and love talking to them, why is it that you charge them about $250 and $500 for a 20-minute Discord call and a DM a day?
Which everyone can do for free.
I'm sorry to say, but you are a scumbag, and you're clearly doing it for money and fame. I get it, I can be a greedy whore too, but it doesn't give an excuse to charge people that much money.
I've seen a lot of discussion about my Discord rules. If someone likes my Discord rules and wants to join my Discord server, they're more than welcome to join my server. If someone does not like my Discord server rules, they don't have to join my server. It 100% comes down to personal choice or preference, and you are free to agree or disagree with my rules. There are tons of other servers, Patreons, streamers, and YouTubers, but please don't harass my server members for choosing to be here.
Garo, again, I already covered your Discord earlier. I'm tired of talking about it, so here's an image that your Discord looks like. So here you go. Also, what do you mean don't harass your Discord members? We're not talking about your fans, we're only talking about you. I swear, it's like he's making it more of, you're attacking me and my fan base, what did I do here? It's not because of your fan base, it's about you and your ego, and how you treat your viewers.
But I want to talk about the hate as well. There has been an intense amount of hate and harassment, not just towards me, but also towards my viewers, my patrons, my friends, my family members. Please don't hate and harass my viewers, patrons, friends, and family members over this.
Okay, you know what? I'm done. Okay, I just have a lot of things to say because I'm already annoyed by this bullshit excuses. This is a thing with Garo. He doesn't take criticism very well. And the reason why he's making the video in the first place is that it was supposed to be a way of saying, you're all wrong. Leave me be, and I don't want my fans to leave my community. Garo is not sorry for his actions. Even if he is, he's still doing the exact same thing over again. Before I move on, here's a quote from Clappedseal, which states, quote, Garo's narcissism is driven by his insecurities. Criticism makes him false claim. He copes with false statistics and waves away anything else as quote-unquote hating, end quote. Alright, I'm done here. Let's just move on.
The ogre has fallen in love with the princess.
So there was some drama between Garo and another YouTuber by the name of Clappedseal, which, if you haven't guessed, has popped into this video just for this. So if you haven't already, go subscribe to him, well, until right after when you watch this video. But yeah, anyway. So how this drama started is when Mr. Clappedseal made a video about Garo called The Ongoing Furry Cult of Garoshadowscaile, which I will put in the description down below, where he discussed the things that were mentioned in this video. Mostly it mainly features Garo and his cult-like fanbase, but in greater detail. It featured the Discord rules, Patreon prices, the response video that I previously reacted to, and etc. After 2 weeks later, Garo would make an hour and a 19-minute video after when Clapboy Me Bob made a video called Garoshadowscaile, We Need to Talk. Now for this video, I'm going to cover some certain things that I haven't mentioned in the video, and it's not going to take too long, so real quick, let me review the video and I'll get right back to you guys. Alright, I just want to say, I have almost watched the whole entire thing, and bullshit. There's a lot of things that I would love to point out. I don't want it to be a super long video, but I want to cover a couple of things. What the fuck is that sound? You hear that? I swear, it sounds like somebody screeching or whatever, Jesus. You hear that? The fuck? So real quick, for starters, I mainly want to talk about the sub-botting allegations, which, in theory, nobody has done before, but I could be wrong, who knows? Since Garo mentioned this, it tells me a few things. For one, either he is admitting to sub-botting, which, by the way, is against YouTube's terms of service. If you look at his numbers of subs, his Discord members, or even his Twitch followers look like they could, in theory, have some bots on the platforms to gain more following. Even if Garo did or not, he did a terrible job covering it up. And you know what the funny part is? Clappedseal hadn't mentioned Garo's sub-botting, which makes Garo more guilty when he denies the claims. It almost looks kind of suspect, but I don't really have any proof for this, but it is a good theory. And plus, I'm not trying to accuse him for the claim that isn't proven factual. I mainly want to talk about it just cause it's something that kind of raised my eyebrow a little bit. Other than that, the other thing is his narcissistic behavior allegations. Garo is just basically denying the fact that he's a narcissist. He thinks he's always right about everything, and by looking at the long-ass video that he made, Garo was just rambling on and on about haters attacking him or harassing him, which is not the case. Though, yeah, he does show some dipshits that just troll and all, but he doesn't mention anything about the evidence that criticized him. Hell, he even didn't mention the $250 or $500 Patreon tiers, which means he's trying to cover his tracks. I kind of find that ironic for the fact that anyone can take a screenshot and send it on Twitter or other social media platforms. It's also funny when he says this.
In fact, if I was narcissistic, why do I spend so many streams playing with my viewers community games so much? Why do I have a regular status system where people can play with me for free?
Yeah, at the end, this is pretty much a whole pity argument over because people are hurting Garo's feelings. But I gotta move on. It's not about me, it's about the drama. Anyway, after Garo released an hour-long video, Clappy would make a response video titled Garoshadowscaile Responds to Us, where the Clapster would explain the video, into which I'll put into the description as well, if you guys want more into depth. Basically, Clappers talks about the points that I've mentioned, but a response to Garo's response video. To be completely honest, I wish I had more to say about the drama, but that's all that I could find. Which in all, that's just basically the end of the drama. Or is it?
Marriage is binding, and that makes me king! See?
Right after 5 months later, when Mr. Clapperman made a response video on Garo's long-ass video, Garo did the most sinful thing that you could do on YouTube, which is getting a lawyer to get someone's videos taken down with a false copyright strike. Yep, you didn't mishear that. Garo got a lawyer to take Clappertron's videos down. YouTube would contact Seal Clap while they received the email from Garo's attorney. And I can't you not, the reasoning why Garo wanted to take down Sealman's videos is unbelievably pathetic. Good afternoon. I am writing to request the review and removal of an infringing video published at the URL. The infringing video creator, Clappedseal, has reproduced and monetized content created by my client Garoshadowscaile, LLC. Hereinafter, the copyright holder, the copyrighted content includes original art used as the profile picture, virtual reality renderings of our original avatar, i.e. artwork of a green dragon, and an extensive video footage filmed and edited by the copyright holder. The quote-unquote copyright content is reproduced without the authorization or consent of the copyright holder and is the copyright holder's exclusive content. This dude is copy striking Clappedseal's videos because his video showed a green dragon. A green dragon! Like, brother, your Sona is very basic, my guy. There's nothing special about it. I could just redraw it to whatever I wanted and no one wouldn't tell if it's yours or not. That's how basic it is. Oh wait, it gets even better. Later on the email, it reads, not merely seek to be an opinion-based critic of the copyright holder, rather the actual purpose of the infringing video is the profit from the use of the copyright holder's content. Clappedseal disparages the copyrighted content and my client's online presence with the specific intent of increasing viewership of the infringing video and Clappedseal's channel. Clappedseal is thus actively profiting from my client's copyrighted content, and the infringing video should be removed. Second, the copyrighted content is created in nature and therefore is more worthy of copyright protection. The copyright holder's avatar, in particular, is an original artistic expression that is used as a profile picture and is well known to be associated with the copyright holder's Garo's personal content. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Despite Garo's fragile ego, the dragon isn't well known. But yeah, it is seen by some people, but it's not Elvis Presley well known. Again, Garo is falsely copy striking them for simply just hurting Garo's feelings. But at the end of the email, it reads, "We respectfully request that the infringing video be removed and the strike applied to the creator per YouTube's policy. Should you have any questions or concerns about this request, please do not hesitate to contact me directly. Regards, the attorney." This is obvious that Garo wants Clappedseal's videos or his channel taken down. Now, that's pretty much a piece of shit move if you ask me. Anyway, the YouTube team responded with the email, which said email would read, "Hello, we require a more detailed description of your copyrighted work. We won't be able to process your request until you have provided us with this information. We encourage you to provide whatever specifics you feel will be most useful. Information such as the title of the work, the type of work, its author's name, the date of creation of the work, a copy registration number if the work is restricted, and / or the specific timestamps at which your work appears in the video in question will greatly assist us in processing your request. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Sincerely, YouTube team." The attorney would then respond with, "In the infringing video, the copyright content appears in the foreground at the following timestamps." And then showing the fucking timestamps of the video where it has Garo's persona in the video. And ending with, "From those timestamps, all the visual content appearing in the background of the infringing video is copyrighted video filmed and edited by the copyright holder that extensively features artistic expressions of a copyrighted dragon character. The creator of the infringing video, Clappedseal, has republished my client's videos and merely added a voiceover and screenshots from my client's social media pages for the purpose of profiting off the disparagement of my client." Dude, this has to be quite a dick move from Garo and the attorney. And this is why I'm covering Garo's head with pictures of Lord Faquaad. But don't worry, YouTube was on Clappedseal Doggo's side with the message reading, "Hello. We are concerned that your copyright notification may not be valid for some of all of the videos identified in your notification. Please keep in mind that in many countries, it is legal to use copyrighted works in specific ways without the owner's authorization, particularly for transformative purposes such as news, reporting, parody, commentary, or review. Some countries protect such uses under doctrines of fair use or fair dealing, while others allow for specific exceptions to copyright protection." And then bringing the link to learn more about fair use in the United States. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit. I bet you that dude didn't want to deal with that bullshit, and rightfully so. After this, YouTube would email Clappy McClapper saying, "We received the copyright infringement notification below regarding your videos. We believe your content is protected by fair use, fair dealing, or a similar exception to copyright protection. We are waiting to let you know we do not plan to remove your videos at this time. You have control over the ability of videos on your channel, including the ability to delete them if you choose. Please be advised, it is possible the copyright owner will approach you directly to request removal to take other action." After it was over, Clappedseal would email Garo, which I'll show you on screen, Now, okay, it looks like he's giving Garo a respectful message. That's very nice for Clappy to... Wait a second. Wait a sec. You cheeky bastard! 5 days later, Garo's attorney would email Clappedseal reading, "I would really prefer to discuss over the phone. In my experience, speaking directly can cut down on any misunderstanding between us. Is there any particular reason why you do not want to speak over the phone? If you would like to have a parent or an attorney on the call with you, I have no issues with that. I would actually encourage it. I want you to feel comfortable having the conversation. Thank you." Clapperman would respond to the attorney saying, "I pray for you and the US education system," before going on their way. You want to know what's even worse through all of this? My man Garo was silencing a teenager for criticizing him. Like, jeez, Garo, your ego is so fragile that you had to silence a fucking 16-year-old. To be completely honest, that's just sad. Also, this email is the last that Clifford the Big Red Dog has heard from Garo and the attorney. And, well, that pretty much wraps it off. So, yeah.
I've got an army of about like 20 angry latex beasts right behind me.
For my final thoughts about this topic, I would be completely honest, Garo is by far one of the more interesting creators I've seen yet. Now, I don't hate Garo nor his fanbase, but I do feel as though maybe spreading the message would shed some light for Garo's fans, and others if they really do want to watch it. Again, I don't hate Garo, I just disagree with the actions that he chose through all of this, and this was recent too. Garo, if you're watching this, well, you might be, but who knows? I just want to say that just for advice in the future, that hopefully one day you'll learn from your mistakes. I hope you'll be a better person in the future, and I'll always pray for you. I don't really want to shed some blood between two of us, and I hope for the best. But for now, thank you for subscribing to my channel. It means a lot to me. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this, or watch my other videos on my channel in the description down below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, which is also in the description. While you're at it, check out Clappedseal's channel, which will also be down there as well. And before I go, how do you feel about the experience with the strike situation? Okay, we didn't need to know. But anyways, I'm Ricky Jinkles. This has been me making a cult-like fanbase, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.